Clark County Today is presented by Cano Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting CanoRealEstate.com.
Hey everyone, Chris Brown here with your ClarkCountyToday.com video update for Monday, December 14th. Well, Clark County added 489 new COVID-19 cases over the weekend, but no new deaths were reported. As of today, there have been 11,119 confirmed cases in Clark County with 127 deaths. 10 of those are still unconfirmed. There are 922 people with a case that is still considered active. Hospitalizations have remained relatively steady in the county with about 48 confirmed and 11 suspected cases, making up 9.2% of available bed space. Well, today, the first shipments of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine arrived at the University of Washington Medical Center. Approximately 62,000 doses of the vaccine will arrive at 17 locations around the state this week, including Peace Health Southwest Medical Center here in Vancouver. A total of 222,000 vaccine doses are expected by the end of the month. First in line to receive them will be at-risk frontline healthcare workers and first responders, along with people in long-term care facilities. So far, the major hospitals in Washington say the vaccine will not be mandatory. Cassie Sauer is president of the Washington State Hospitals Association and said they anticipate having the opposite problem initially.
We may have that sense of scarcity might actually convince some people to do it if they can't get it. If they're on the fence, they may decide, oh, this is a scarce resource, I really would like to have it.
As a vaccine approved under the FDA's emergency use rules, Sauer says it's unclear if hospitals could make it mandatory even if they wanted to. For more details on how that COVID-19 vaccine will be distributed, check out our full story at ClarkCountyToday.com. In a further sign of good news, hospitalizations for COVID-19 across Washington appear to be stabilizing somewhat. Even so, Elaine Couture, a nurse and chief executive with Providence Health Systems of Washington, says they're still seeing alarmingly high numbers of COVID-19 patients.
So it varies anywhere in the state from like about, in our system, anywhere from about like 16% to, 28, 30% of our ICU patients that have COVID. We also are seeing that our caregivers are getting more ill. We're having a lot more sick calls. Staffing is a concern. Couture
says they're dealing with that by delaying more elective surgeries and moving staff from elsewhere. With Christmas and New Year's coming up, they're urging people to persevere just a bit longer until the vaccine is fully tested and more widely available. Well, planning for a possible high-speed rail system between Portland, Seattle, and Vancouver, BC continues. Last week, a study was released suggesting the system could support up to 12 daily trips and carry as many as 3 million passengers annually by 2055. The cost, last estimated 3 years ago, would range from $24 to $42 billion. Funding options could include a property tax increase, carbon taxes, road use charges, or congestion pricing. Currently, around half of Amtrak's daily ridership is between Portland and Seattle. A similar plan in California was recently reduced in size after estimated costs nearly tripled and further federal funding was cut off. To read more about the local high-speed rail plan, check out our story at ClarkCountyToday.com. And yet another example of how good our community can be. More than 300 bicycles were picked up by volunteers on Saturday, and those volunteers promised to assemble those bikes in time to be ready to be given to local children in need. Here's Paul Valencia with more.
The Scott Campbell Christmas Promise Bike Build, presented by Waste Connections, was a little different this year. Instead of building the bicycles all under one roof, organizers invited volunteers to pick up the bikes, bring them home, and assemble them there. Still, it was a festive mood Saturday.
I'm Cindy Holloway and I'm with Waste Connections, and this is our 10th year doing the bike build here in Clark County. Unfortunately, due to circumstances, we weren't able to get the 1,000 bikes we wanted, but we were able to get 350 bikes. And today is the pickup party parade. We will be distributing bikes to individuals throughout Clark County that will take the bikes home, build them, and then get them to our community partners by Monday.
Hi, Mayor Don Stoss of the City of Ridgefield. We're here at Taylor Trucking for the Scott Campbell Christmas Promise Bike Build. I'm here with the Ridgefield Lions Club and Elane Resort and Casino. And we love doing this. This is our 3rd year that we've built these bicycles for the kids that need help and need bicycles for Christmas. And we have a great time doing this project. and you know, it's for the kids. It's Christmas time, it's the holiday season, and you know, we just enjoy getting out here and picking up 25 bicycles and having a great day.
All right, great stuff. Thanks, Paul. Hey, even with the difficulties of the pandemic, public art and new amenities are going up in downtown Vancouver. We go over to Jacob Granneman for more on that.
The Vancouver Downtown Association has been hard at work to bring artistic displays to the city. Today, another big piece of that project has been completed at 12th and Main.
I was contacted by the Mural Society to see if I had any work that would fit in this format, so I quickly reformatted a 2x2 painting to this 10 by 30 foot space. So it worked out really well. It's not easy, but Photoshop is a very big help. Yeah, I've painted public murals all my life, but right on the wall. I've never done a reproduction like this from an original painting. It was reproduced on vinyl, and then the vinyl was attached to thin sheets of metal, and the metal is then adhered to the concrete surface. It's in panels, so it's 5 foot by 10 foot panels all the way down. I photograph all the time out in nature, and this is a photograph that I took at close range of a blackberry bramble. And I photograph mostly at this time of year when the life cycle is most apparent visually.
This piece behind me here is a part of our Cultural Heritage and Arts Commission grant project called 12th and Main Artlet. So up here at 12th and Main you see a large mural, a street mural, along with a parklet and some artistic murals underneath the parking garage here. So heading up north on Main, it's a really prevalent tower, and it will really add some context and sense of place to our downtown community.
All right, thanks so much, Jacob. And that is your Monday check of the stories we're following for you at ClarkCountyToday.com. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to see when stories are posted and be part of the conversation. You can email us news tips and story ideas to news@ClarkCountyToday.com. For all of us, I'm Chris Brown. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with you again tomorrow.